You ain't perfect if you ain't me. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm reacting to Cell vs metalsonic by deathbattle. Now, I already reacted to Ichigo versus that one guy with the finger pistol, can't forget his name. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, the teaser for that for Cell vs metalsonic came from there, and I always been anticipating this battle. Now, who do I root for? I'm gonna go with my boy Cell. He is perfect. If you ain't him, that means you're not perfect. But yeah, I think he beats metalsonic easily. We'll see about that though. Let's get right into it. The animation looks peak already.
Cell versus metalsonic.
Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Of course, Cell.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
This
and
about to go
skills
hard, bro. Oh my
win
god.
A death battle.
Can't wait, I can't wait.
There's a monster stalking Gingertown. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind
That Cell was
their
horrendous.
clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to
Looks like something else if you
Earth's
ask
new
me.
apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it
the
was
Master Aura farm.
intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims
It's
and add their
absolutely
energy to its
disgusting.
wretched gestalt.
But
the nightmare was
but
only
horrifying.
just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature
did
knew
the Kamehameha.
The
Yeah.
mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the
Little
Red
Dragon
Ribbon
Ball Power
Army.
Kind and the Mega.
until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin.
Woo!
But Red Ribbon's dream
That's-
of revenge
that's my
lived
goat.
on within their head scientist, Dr. Giro.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Giro would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids,
Yeah.
key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even, ginger androids.
However, none of Giro's creations
Was-
were capable
yeah.
of matching that
It's Goku.
drive to improve that
What do you
Goku
think?
and
Who do
his
you
fellow martial
think
artists possessed.
Luckily,
would win,
he
huh?
had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take
A
years
cockroach.
after Giro's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born
Cell.
from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
That's right. Creator Tanjiro, he's 7 feet tall. Now, that's my goat. He probably gets all these classifications: Bio Android, DNA competition, Earthling, Saiyan, Namekian, Frieza clan, etc. Created to avenge the Red Ribbon Army. Extremely annoying to draw, likes tournaments, heat up. Kermit the Frog, of course he does. But there's like one channel where here he does Kermit the Frog and Perfect Cell. That's where I liked him. That's where I like my goat right there. But yeah.
And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate ki, or
Yeah,
the energy
ki.
that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam,
Bro's
his
absolutely
extra
is-
special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list.
Most
Sorry,
absolutely a
bud.
menace.
Is Chaozu human?
There's
Oh,
always one
okay.
of those characters in every good anime, every OP anime, I guess, or shonen anime, I guess, if you count that. But it's always like that one, the one dude from My Hero Academia in class 1B, I'm pretty sure. We have Cell as well. We have Kakashi, and that's pretty much about what I can get from that anime I've watched. But yeah.
Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien
Look at
genes
Gojo.
of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the cost of some ki.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized
Yeah.
multiple times, and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return.
This is a Discord mod that the people are talking about. This is what they look like. Let's be honest.
Even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, which is absolutely atrocious.
The cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become...
Which is very overpowered if you just abuse that feature. As I say,
orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he's effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like
you guys keep getting themselves to the brink of death and then regenerating while getting the boost from the Saiyan genes, right? Which is absolutely not fair.
Perpetual show
but that's my
motion
goat, so.
machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the
timelines
androids,
are very
he evolved,
different.
not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan.
Yeah.
After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance.
God, I love those lips. Yo. What those lips do, bro, but yeah, dang. You wouldn't catch me outside if I had those lips.
Then Warrior's Pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every
in
planet.
a single second as well.
Maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger
That's a feat you wouldn't want to underestimate.
than Frieza was at that point.
Frieza also survived the same blast. Other three characters like Junior can create miniature black holes and then destroy power dimension creating stars, making Frieza's feat consistent.
In time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest.
So that fight was
Z-fighters at the
actually
time.
amazing.
Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet in heaven all the way to hell, hundreds
In
of
base,
billions of light years
by the
in
way.
half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt?
That's
What?
disgusting.
Never heard of that? Key technique?
Pretty sure that's
Call
just-
it the Kegel.
Perfect.
Pretty sure
Cell
this
was
is-
entirely
this
without
makes him
fear,
woman,
and
right? Because
no
he
longer
just
went
gave
into
birth to
Giro's
them.
petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell
Haven't described the size of the universe in 8K.
Games. And if Goku couldn't even beat
Cell
him,
Games.
what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle
And this is where we get the
Cell
legendary
Jr.
Gohan
Their
moment.
last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power
Rat
up,
scream.
Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the
But was
blood
not-
monster to his absolute
Gohan
limits,
in
and
that
beat
in
him.
in his
Cell,
time was
you are related to
absolutely
Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of
menace.
his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to
when you got so mad that you literally just killed yourself. Couldn't be me.
totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell.
You could just call him Super Cell.
Now with more lightning, in a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how
Because Gohan has something that Cell doesn't have. Well, armor. I'm kidding.
brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in
Is
the
one
universe
cell.
is one single cell.
Alright.
Hey, real quick, did you know Deathbattle launched our own tabletop gaming channel? It's called The Nightly Brew. We're doing Dungeons and Dragons, Blood on the Clock Tower, and a bunch of other
I
stuff.
would love to do Dungeons and Dragons. I don't have the patience for that.
And the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman
Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue
Sonic is
spiky
absolutely
nemesis, his
goated.
schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing weak spot away.
For some
from
reason,
getting cracked.
Dr. Eggman just keeps losing because he stays in a freaking eggshell. Like, you're very smart. Couldn't just make a black hole gun that instantly one-shots everyone, but sure, I mean, for someone so smart, he has no idea how to use his intelligence correctly.
And scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the Blue Blur, he would make his own, Metalsonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity for
Metalsonic
that
is
name, but
cool.
god damn, he does look
sell
metal
better.
as hell.
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman built metal with
Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik. 3'3", oh my god. I know a guy who's 3'3". 276 pounds. Elias, Hyper Metalsonic, Metal Overlord, Metal X. Main CPU, Lips AI Eggman custom chip. I don't know why that's here or if it's important. Frame, Monocoque Titanium. Engine, 15 CU in 4. Likes destroying Sonic, Breezy. Hates Sonic.
more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby
Say that again.
planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can
Oh.
use all of Sonic's power-ups and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
I mean, yeah, it's
But
supposed to
he's
be
got
him.
moves
so-
of his own.
He can attack with energy blasts, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive,
V-max
quadrupling
overdrive.
his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path. At the
Well,
risk of
those-
self-destructing.
You'd
Oh.
think all that'd be enough to
Well,
turn
say,
some
that would be
rodents into
overpowered, right.
roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't.
Yeah.
For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
So, Metal Sonic doesn't have one thing that Sonic has, and that's being human, right? I guess Sonic's not even human, but being organic, I guess.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your super
why is Knuckles pink?
size
He is now red. Why is he pink? Knuckles is gay.
red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis.
What the hell is that?
If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why
Yeah, what was the point? Like, if you can't even do the one thing you're designed for, might as well just quit life, you know.
should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all,
Oh, wait,
far
Neo-
smarter.
Neo Metal Sonic kind of has that drift though.
Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire.
Whoa,
And
what,
we mean
really?
literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down
Copy
and
everyone.
copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata.
Excuse me? So he has flight, spin dash, homing attack, chest laser, V maximum overdrive, ring spark field, black shield, copycat, chaos control. He has chaos control? Time stop, warping, teleportation, spatial distortion. Whoa. Power-ups. Lost Labor Treasure, Hyper Go-On Energy, Dark Wings, Chaos Emeralds, Master.
Giving
Oh, yeah, he has a lot. He has a lot of things up his sleeve, but I'm still rooting for my goat. So
him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the sonic boom, Knuckles' hammer punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his
I'm
very
just checking if I was recording or not.
biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term,
Really?
and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he.
What? So even though he's metal, he's capable of doing anything that metal can't do. All right.
Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely
Oh, it reminds me of that. Here, so he has like that regeneration thing from Terminator, right? Terminator 2? Yeah, Terminator 2, I'm pretty sure.
being one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not
Perfect
the only
chaos.
chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean
That might be a problem.
the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes, the emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform
Transformations: Metalsonic Kai, Giga Metalsonic, Neo Metalsonic, Metal Overlord, Master Overlord, CPU, Super Neo Metalsonic, and Vulnerability Generator. Okay, well, that's a... Well, that's a problem.
into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are
Oh.
inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like
Oh! Oh, it's over! It might actually be over. Wait,
Sonic-
no, I still have faith in my goat cell.
have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds. At their peak, 3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo
Even fought Solaris, who nearly
What the hell is this?
consumed
Why does Eggman look like that?
Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them. Though
What
he's
the
gotta
hell?
be quick because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
So he became a kaiju. Got it.
Complete with missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
Okay,
A
bro.
copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up
Most
to
the
take him down.
master
They may
hater.
have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful.
Teamwork.
Their friendship and teamwork.
Yeah.
Aw, how cute!
How sad.
Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things. Ahem. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Good.
Returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going
I can't wait for Metal Sonic's appearance and in the Sonic movie 4, because he was in a teaser of Sonic movie 3, and boy oh boy he looks sick.
on behind those glowing red eyes. Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Ooh, that's a hard line.
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice
Hey,
of
I'm
Boomstick. And if you don't believe me,
But what about now? That's what I thought.
look, the matchup is about to begin and we can't wait for you to see it. But first I want to tell you about a brand new thing coming to the Death Battle store, and it's something you guys have been asking for. Matchup pitches. It's a way to meet with me and Ben, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch us a matchup that you've been wanting to see.
I need Luffyverse now. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me, but I need Luffyverse Naruto now. Luffy has not been in Death Battle once, so he needs to be here. He better be this year.
Any matchup, any way you like, we'd love to hear from you. This was originally a Kickstarter reward, but due to popular demand, we wanted to keep it going. A lot of episodes of Death Battle that are currently being worked on are because of a pitch. So we want to give each pitch the time it needs, so quantity is limited, so you better act quick. Death Battle pitches are available right now.
I'm gonna pitch right now.
deathbattle.gg. That's our website that's like a Patreon mixed with some other stuff. And if you're a website member, you get discounts on all of our merch, including the pitch call.
Go support them,
While
guys.
you're there, make sure you check out the Death Battle Retro Tee. It's a shirt we made like over a decade ago. The first Death Battle shirt. I found the file and recreated it, only on a much nicer shirt. So check that out while you're there. Anyway, let's get to the fight. I know you want to see it, and Boomstick wants to see one of these.
Okay, but first I want to check out my camera and see if it's good. Okay, it's good.
Copycats get copy-capped. So here we go, and remember, deathbattle.gg. We want to hear your pitches.
I got it's fine. No problem.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
The
a
Death
Death Battle!
Oh yeah, I got it.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah!
Your
The theme
reputation
song, oh my god.
precedes you. Bring
Yeah, what
me
did it say? Sorry.
Robotnik, your reputation precedes you.
Oh.
Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel before your master.
Woo! Okay. Go down! Oh yeah, oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah. Ah. Oh. Yeah, throw him off. Oh yeah. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Hey. Special beam. Yeah. Oh my god. There. Come on, Sal. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Dang.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever
Oh, this voice. Who do they cast as this voice actor? It's absolutely perfect if you ask me on me.
experience fear? Not anymore.
Okay, that's hard line. Impact frame. He already transformed? It might be over. You know whoever transforms first means they're about to lose, right? Woo! Oh yeah. Come on, Sal! Throw that back. Oh yeah. Come on! Over already?
You're dealing with the ultimate life form.
It's Absolute Cinema!
I already possess his data.
Oh no, Chaos Emerald. What? Yes! Transform! Come on!
Life form data successfully copied.
Oh, yes, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine!
Take more than that to kill me.
Calm down!
I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
Okay, buddy. Oh my god! What the? I told you! Come on! What the? Oh, of course. Oh my god! I just tried to hold back right here. No wait, expansion! Oh, he actually copied.
Don't you dare.
Oh my god. He actually did. Oh my god, no! Down! Come on! No way, it's over. Down! Oh, we're fine, it's fine. Come on! Let's go! Ah! Hey! Ah! Come on!
I am not just a great strongest warrior in the universe.
The perfect warrior.
I am all of them.
Go on!
If you are all of them, then so am I. I'll never lose.
Come on!
to a machine like
No! Oh my god!
I'll crush you.
KO! So, now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Well,
Cell
peace
may
is
have been
good.
one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too
I
much
genuinely
for
thought
him.
it
Let's
was
break this
so
down into
good.
4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
Adaptation!
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal. Or
Yeah.
Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Yeah.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emerald.
Of course,
But hang
yeah.
on, Wiz. Those
course
Namekians
they
said
did,
that
of course
Cell
they
was
did.
strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go, especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Super Neo Metal, when
Of
scaled
course
up,
they can.
Metalsonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By
Cell's
using the
faster?
radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's
Yeah, I was
flight from
about
heaven
to
hell
say.
shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Yeah.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though,
So
was that
it's-
Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that.
Yeah, it's
and
definitely
so
faster.
100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed.
It's
the
somehow-
thing Metal was
Yeah,
designed
it
for.
should have been
Wasn't
like
expecting
opposite,
that.
to be
Let's see
honest.
if any of
Strength
their
and speed.
abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers,
Yeah.
like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note, though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became
Yeah, that
a
Chaos
lot
Control
tougher.
was
Cell
out.
and his
it was
juniors
a
had no
cheat
way to deal
code.
with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver's psychokinesis, or the Emerald spatial distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't
He has to be
trained
tired,
like the
right?
Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities
Yeah.
is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one
Now,
thing they're
adaptation
both known
goes to
for,
Metal
their
Sonic.
capability to evolve and become more powerful
Ah!
in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few
Yeah,
seconds
he could go
direct
copy
eyesight,
and natural
something he could easily
like
accomplish during
organic
that time
matter.
slot.
So
And using it on
I guess it
Cell
makes
means
sense.
he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Which is
Remember, Metal's
crazy.
copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power.
Where the hell was
copied.
this in
Cell's
the?
regeneration?
What was this
Copied.
metalsonic
Cell's
in Bowser vs Eggman? Huh?
Copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as
Tell
being able
me.
to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using
Yeah,
a Kamehameha
that's
to
not
vaporize
fair.
him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also
Yeah, I
possess,
figured,
including
I
any of his
guess.
previous
Not
advantages.
fair.
Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess
Kermit
now I
was
get
something
why
like
they
this
called
one.
it Sonic CD.
Why's that?
Cell died. Where's
Haha.
he? You get it?
So funny.
CD? Wiz? Where you go? Come on back. Next time on
Alright.
Death Battle.
No way! Wait! Oh my god! The debate will actually end now! Oh my! I'm waiting for Bakugo. I'm waiting for
Subscribe
Bakugo.
and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thank
A lot. During a time like last year, I'm pretty sure, a lot of people said Reese beat Bakugo. You haven't watched the anime, have you? Bakugo clears Reese, but yeah, I really thought that Cell would get metalsonic. Just shame, very shame. But it's not fair. I guess he wasn't perfect enough for this fight. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to see more Death Battle content like this in the future, especially Bakugo vs. Reese. I'm not missing that one. Yeah. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.